Shakers and welcome to today's tutorial. This is one especially for those of you who've been in that situation where you're performing, you need to get from one place to another, but you need to do it elegantly. If you've ever been in this situation, then this tutorial is for you. So if you're new to my channel, firstly, welcome. I've got lots of tutorials on belly dancing as well as discussions about my life as a belly dancer, so please make sure you check them out. Now, what are we doing with the move today? It is a beautiful move that combines our downward figure eights and a travelling step. So if you haven't learnt your figure eights before, I have done a tutorial on those as well, so please make sure you check them out. I'll link that below as well. But figure eights, remember again, if you've already learnt them, you're coming up, out and down, up, out, down, and then smoothing it out. Now, to make it into a travelling step, all we're doing is when we come up, we also lift our foot off the floor. So remember, we have up, out, down, and in. The first step, up, we're also lifting our foot. As I come down to the side, my foot is still up, and then I come back in. So up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out, down. So with my feet, when I come up, my foot is also coming up and off the ground. Then when I go out to the side, my foot is still up while my hip is still up. And then as I come down, my foot comes down and I come back in. Up, out and down, up, out and down, up, out, down, up, out, down. So it's a really beautiful move. It gets that beautiful, sexy downward figure eight while able to travel as well. Now, a few things about this move. Make sure you're not still twisting through your hips. It might look like I'm going forward and back just because I'm adding a step into it, but I'm very conscious of keeping my hips straight so that the figure eight is still vertical. It's just that I'm adding in the step. So you want to try and keep it like this rather than like this, which I guess is another move that we could do in another tutorial, which is more about horizontal figure eight walk. This one, still vertical figure eight, you still keep the full up, the full out, and the down, rather than twisting your hips forward and back. The other thing I like to do is have it up on my toes. So this I find is really elegant. If I'm up here, I'm stepping out, up and down, out, up and down. And the move you see here, it's a lot smaller, but you really have to pull in through here, through your stomach, through your obliques, because you can't rely as much on your feet and your knees if you're already on your toes. Now, hands for this one. I really like to use my hands to mirror my hips. So similar to my figure eights, where I might do some nice hand waves. I think this is beautiful to do as you walk them out as well. If you're on your toes, or even if you're down low, it's beautiful to have those juicy hand movements to match your juicy hips. The other thing I like to do is just have my hands out of the way so you can focus on what you're doing. But even if you have your hands out, even if you have your hands welcoming, I think this one is a nice one to do with many different hand styles, as you can use the flow of the movement to match your arms as well. One other thing I like to do with this move is add into a little combination with a twist. So from here, I come out, up and down, out, up, down, doing my walk, and then I'm at twist, twist. So going down, twist, twist, going down, twist, twist. When I do this, I don't know from habit or why, but with my arms I tend to keep them out straight, but do a nice little wrist roll just as a flourish. So as I'm coming over, twist, twist, over, twist, twist, over, twist, twist. So I hope you like this move. I really like it. I think it's a beautiful one because you can be so elegant with it whilst it's still interesting and you're still moving across the room and not needing too much space as well to spread out. If you've liked this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe because I do have many more video tutorials coming out, and if you subscribe you'll be notified of when they are released. Thank you very much for watching and happy dancing.